Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This is gonna be episode 7 of the franchise mode. Next thing we have to do is the trade deadline. I don't know if we're gonna make any moves. I'm gonna quickly go through the league's trading block right now, team to team, see if there's anywhere we can improve on. Mainly looking for some like fourth line guys, like a Kiefer Sherwood wouldn't be bad. His stats, I mean, look at the aggressiveness, body checking. His penalty minutes are super high, 5 million. I like it, but I don't at the same time. We've traded Arvids into this team. He's only played 3 games this year. Yeah, just looking for any fourth liners. Defense we're pretty good on. Um, Patrick Kane, still a good 43 years old, 5 million. No, I probably won't do that. Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, Sunquist, two-way forward, center, 19 points. Can't really play center actually. His face-offs are pretty bad. Hmm, anybody even worth looking at? Let's take a look at Matthew Nyes right there, 86 overall. He's played a little better now. 31 points, last 10 games has 7 points. So that's good. Also forgot we gave them Lambert as well. There he is, 83 overall. Yes, it's his first year in the NHL technically. 14 points. Not bad. And then Kapanen as well. There's Owen Beck as well, but he's just a fourth liner. So yeah, anything else? Jason Nick Dowd, he's in the AHL. What did he do last year? 23 points. He's a good defender. His shot's not bad either. Nashville Nick Dowd. Could do a swap for like JVR, for example. Like something like this. And then we add like maybe is there an AHL player they're interested in? Zamula has a lot of trade value. Look at that. Probably just gonna trade him. 11 points, 15 games. They want Zamula. This guy too. Dmitry Bushelnikov. His stats aren't bad. 41 points. Dylan Bean, Mancini, we could move on from. And then keep Zamula, I guess. Could work. But I'll just hang on to them for now. Zamula, I'll see what we can actually get for him. Let's see, anybody else? Ryan O'Reilly, 5 million. He does want to come to Montreal. Could be a good depth option. 29 points. What did he do last year? 6 points. Um, yeah, probably a better pickup than uh Nick Dowd, but he's a more expensive option. Do they want no, they don't want uh Zamula. We'll keep that in mind. Zub is still available. Noah Cates, he's an expensive. Oh yeah, he's really good this year. So Evgeny Malkin, Kevin Hayes, maybe 13 points. Wait, when was that? Was that the run they made? No, that was a long time ago. Hmm. We did like a Kevin Hayes for JVR swap. I wouldn't mind that. Who else do they want? Because I need to see when Dane is coming back. Might need to grab another center. Um, Vorobayev wouldn't mind moving on from him. The stats aren't bad, but Evangelista hasn't been that good either for us. So we could just do like Evangelista, JVR. But I think I'd rather Ryan O'Reilly at that point. Kurashev? No. Frederick Goudreau? 23 points. I think Ryan O'Reilly would probably be the best option here. Don't really want to trade with Toronto. Faravari, Ethan Frank, AJ Greer. 24 points. And Ethan Frank has wheels. What if I'd like to acquire Greer for the AHL. Could I swap some I'll give you guys Hanola and Mantiapalo. Let's do Mantiapalo and like there's a goalie I think we had. Who was it? Radkov hasn't played. No, we'll keep him, but if I trade Moish, no, I don't want to get a player back. And I'll trade you 7th for this year for AJ Greer. I'll play him in the AHL and then maybe we'll bring him up as a truck against X Factor, which I like. So we'll do this. Accepted. And I think we'll try to get Ryan O'Reilly's on New York, right? Let me see. It's not that expensive, so what if I just trade you Evangelista, Florian Xhaka, maybe? Because we just acquired AJ Greer. Evangelista hasn't been that good for us. Because we don't have to trade Evangelista, that's the thing. Kravchenko, Logan Sawyer. I'll trade Hagman too. What if I add JVR here too? So JVR, Florian Xhaka, and Hagman for Ryan O'Reilly. This is kind of a fleece. So do I have any picks from other teams? Maybe. Okay, I have Nashville's 3rd, Colorado's 3rd. I have a lot of 3rds next year. That's good. We'll trade you Vegas' 3rd for next year. So Florian Xhaka, Hagman, JVR, a 3rd for Ryan O'Reilly. Can play the 3rd line, 4th line. I think this is a good trade. Play him on center. We'll have Evans on the wing. We'll just go through. Trades accepted. Let's go. Alright, so taking a look at the lines. Probably do something like this. Evans, Ryan O'Reilly on the 4th. Gonna send down. Did Hage play at all? Let me see. Did he get an NHL game? 10 minutes. Alright, so we're gonna send down Hage. We're gonna send down Greer, Hage. There you go. Gonna do best lines here. Okay. Taylor, Pickford, Holtz, Mooney. Taylor's gonna go there. Let me see what can we get for Zamula, just because his trade value's high, and I don't know if we're gonna use him. 2/3, a third, and a fourth. I trade. Could I get a second for this year? You still have your second? You don't. Cause I mean, we don't really need him, but he's doing good in the AHL. I still feel like I have better defenders. So Zamula for a second. Will this go through? Trades accepted. Let's go. Okay. I don't know why his trade value was that high, but we'll put up Taylor. Hanola can re-enter the lines. Konyusha will play there. I think Manzini, should I call him up? Yeah, we'll just leave it as that. And I think that should be all the moves I'm gonna make. Just try to get Ryan O'Reilly to buy in on the third line. Perfect. Also could help out the penalty kill. Kind of some insurance in case Evans goes down. So let's see for penalty kill. Suki Bolduc, Evans, Kroos, Heaton, Slavkovsky. If I put in O'Reilly here, is that better? Yeah, I'll do that instead. Austin Kroos. We'll see if I put Barrett Hayton here. +2, perfect. 85 or 88. Do that, and yeah, that's good. Brendan Dillon's been good. 75 penalty minutes is a lot, though. Jake Beans played 4 games. Okay, should be good. Let's see if Dallas is actually gonna have Zamula roster. I'm curious. Zamula, they don't even. All right, straight to the AHL, I guess. Maybe I can just claim him. All right, well, we're gonna sim to the trade deadline. See, Florian Jacka gets put on waivers. We could reclaim him, but we'll just leave it. Danware is available to play. That's good. Continue the sim. Yarn Crook's been injured with an upper body injury. Head coach replaced player. I'm just gonna go as a buyer, even though I'm probably not buying anything. Anyone? Zach Rowensky. There's a trade available too. Suzuki, read the first in 2 seconds. For Zach Rowensky, that's a crazy. It isn't even available. I guess they just can't re-sign him. Keandre Miller is available, 28 years old. For Dope, says 2/3. Kelly Fowler. Let me take a look at our prospects actually. Because, yeah, Kelly, oof, he hasn't grown. Probably should have played in the AHL. Where's the other guys? See Brutus or whatever? Yep. Two-way defender. Seattle both. I think, did I sign Kelly? No, they're both get signed in the offseason for sure. Anyone interesting? Lekkonen's available. Just traded for Augustine. That's not a bad trade. But not one we need to make technically. $27. For example, if I trade like Evangelista back. Are they interested? No. Oh, they are. Okay, if I traded like this. Mm, he is way better, technically speaking. But I'd have to add something else. Like maybe one of these guys. Like if I did Mancini, yeah, I don't even want to do that though. Pittsburgh trades Rust in Minnesota for a second and a third. Hmm. But yeah, it's not anything interesting. We'll see if there's any rookies being traded or prospects. I mean, Carroll, McGregor, JP, Hurlbert, Sniper. Trade for Carolina. Trades Walker Stall carry to Minnesota for Gustafson. Oh, they trade away Gustafson. They acquire a lot too. Mason West. Let's see what Fabro, Kroos, Jack Guy, eventually said Jack Guy. Boosh. They really want Jack Guy. Let me see what Minnesota's looking like now with that trade. They acquired, who was it? Not Sagan. Boston Bruins trade a second Catholic Ingram Barron to Winnipeg for a second, fourth, and Flurry. Interesting. Yeah, so now they just have Wallstat. Needs to get re-signed. Cornwall Ellis is their backup. What would it take? I kind of like QVRU. Two-way defender. 25 points. If I trade you like Villy Hanola. They are interested. Hanola and like Yarn Croak. Yeah, we could do that in the off season or something. Hemming Ludwinski to New York for Mayfield a third. Yeah, I think we're good to go. We're just gonna continue the sim. And yeah, I'm happy with the trades we made for Rhino Rally, AJ Greer. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Daniel I know is back. Just gonna let him rest for now. Gonna slow sim this game. Just wanna see in terms of Privalov, Caufield, Dobson, 2-2 game. Protus scores. Batherson scores, makes it 3-3. And Gooley with the late one, 4-3. Yarn Croak's available to play. I think Danware is going to be back. So the question is, do I keep Privalov in the NHL? What has he done? 4 games, 4 goals. Or what do we do? Do we just put Danware? Do we send him back? Call him back up. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Dinwiddie is going to go in there. Going to send down Privalov. And maybe for the playoffs, we'll call him back. Yep, I think that's probably the best thing. Still listed as a depth forward. And he could just, sub in for one of these guys right here. Boom. Privalov. Power play. Okay, that's fine. And then Aaron Crook is back there. AJ Greer. Let's play 2 games. Alright, let's see. In terms of Ryan O'Reilly, -1. Power play, Hudson Dobson, Slavkovsky, or Demonov's actually back. So put Demonov back here. Dunaway around backer. O'Reilly can. No point in putting him there. Slavkovsky, Batherson, Hayden. Alright, looks good to me. There you go. Power play is actually first. And our penalty kill. Wow. Alright. Continues the sim here to the end of the month. Slavkovsky with a bruised arm. Okay. Actually, don't even have a forward up here. Let me see. Do I want to keep Privalov, Bushelnikov, or we'll give him a chance to. Might as well. So right now, put up Bolduc, Bushelnikov will go there. Power play. Put Bushelnikov there too. Might as well. Boom. And yeah, should be good. Put in Holtz. There you go. Should be good. Continue the sim. It's gonna put us in the AHL. So we're on a 4-game winning streak. Lost to Pittsburgh. John Beecher's been injured in the AHL. Actually, haven't looked at the prospects. Par Hedman. Looking like first overall. Oh, I do have a scout here. Potential comparison. Maddox Schultz, I believe, is a medium franchise. So that means this guy's probably medium franchise too. Interesting. Nestorov, a low franchise, 4 years. Franz Karjahalti, NHL ready, high elite. Okay. Maybe we trade for a pick there. Wilson Boumedienne. Tulupov, Yuri Tulupov. We probably won't be able to get a pick. Slavkovsky's available. Let's see what Bushelnikov did in the NHL. 1 goal, -4. All right. We'll get rid of this guy. Make sure the power play's good. Yep. I'll probably leave him scratched for now. Ryan O'Reilly's up -2. We'll try him on the third line. He and Evans Evangelista. What has he done since he came? 1 point, interesting. Continue the sim here. Just gonna see in terms of Pickford, 2 point. That's not bad, honestly. That is not bad. Taylor's gonna trash, so put in Mancini there. Probably just gonna sim to the rest of the year. We dropped from the top of Atlantic to Florida. Gonna losing a couple games here. Lost 3 in a row. Let me just see if there's any issues. Hmm. Oh yeah, Rhino Rally I did put on the third line. Still kind of mid. Denoyer. Kowski's last 10, not bad. Batherson a -3. Caufield's hit 50 goals this year. What a year for him. Suzuki at point per game. Damadov at 76. Hudson at 73. Dobson 53. So 10 points for him. On the power play, what about Slavkovsky? 8. Probably switch Denoyer, Slavkovsky. There we go. Linebacker, 5 points. Yeah, third line's kind of struggling, so we could. What if we did this? Kraus, Evangelista, Hayton, Bolduc. Try that. So right now he's at 7-10. 0 points in his last 10. Alright, let's see. So yeah, just to close off the year, let's see what happens. Engstrom with a sore shoulder. So pretty good. Panthers will win the President's Trophy. Will be right behind them. Few games off, maybe without injuries, we would have won that. Caufield with 91 points. Hudson with 80. So goals, yeah, Caufield's gonna win the Rocket Richard. That's really nice. Hudson wasn't too far off from Bouchard had 93. Hudson has it's not there. Alright, I mean our power play went down a little bit. Penalty kill is still first, that's really good. So yeah, I think we'll just finish off this season here and we'll get the playoffs started. Well. The round one matchup will be none other than the Toronto Maple Leafs. As for their lines, they had Forevermore on the block, but signed. I guess they traded for him a while ago. Kirby Doc, 26 points. McCarr's still injured. Let me see what his injury is, because that could change a lot for this season. Returning April 26th, a sore shoulder. Okay, so he's gonna come back pretty much right around game number 5. All right, so we basically got to sweep him. Good to know. All right, stopping to game 1. First period, McCabe. Second period, there you go. 1-1 Reinbacker. Huge goal. Power play, come on. Evans, let's go. 5-on-5 goal. All right, 14 minutes left. Let's shut the door, Jacob Bauer. Another power play. Come on. Yes, Suzuki. Another power play. 3-1. 4-1. Boston Crest with the empty netter. And there you go. Evans with 2 points. Krause with 2 points. And they're actually on the fourth line together. Let me see in terms of the lines. Evangelista, what did he do after? Not much. 2 points, -5. If I just moved up this whole line. Krause, O'Reilly, or what if it did something like this? Hayton, Evans. Okay. For now, I'll leave it like that. Okay, we'll do this. Krause on the third, Slavkovsky, Desnoyers, Batherson. Play them at their actual positions. Demidov. Perfect. Alright, game number 2. So they actually ended up getting more points than us towards the end of the season, like the last 2 games. So they have the home ice advantage. Let's see. First period, O'Reilly, so same as McCabe, or not O'Reilly, just Morgan Riley. Second period, all right, Matheson, Ryan O'Reilly, Evans. So that third line is still buzzing. Let's head into the third. Mike Matheson scores against his former team. Bolduc with a shorty, but Morgan Riley gets right back on the power play. Come on, big kill here. Yep. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and yeah, they get the empty netter. I just want to see in terms, are we getting cross-checking, hooking, elbowing? And we haven't scored any power play goals. Alright, so let's change that right now before we do anything else. Power play. Gonna put Slavkovsky for Desnoyers. Linebacker Dobson, Batherson, Desnoyers, Heaton, Slavkovsky, Hudson, Demidov. We'll try something like this. Even out the power play a little bit. Penalty kill, I'm not too worried about. So, yeah, it's just 1-1, so we're not panicking or anything. Let's see, I think they made it too. Still thinking we could call up Nazar Privalov. See how this game goes. Power play goal, let's go. Huge. They let in 2 Matheson scores again. Never knew this guy was a goal scorer. I need to come on. We need something here. Cole Caufield. Let's go. Rocket Richard, winner. First ever for Montreal. And Dobson makes it 3-2. Huge goals. Big kill here. Come on. Yes. 1 minute left. And Domi ties it up. Oh my god. Short-handed too. And we're going overtime. All right. Head into overtime. All right, here we go. Overtime. Game number 3 in the Bell Center. Series is tied 1-1. This is a huge game. John Tavares, good hit. And Montreal starts on the power play. 35 seconds up to Caufield. Caufield, nice move. Good hit on McCabe. Caufield and Joshua gets it back. Joshua gonna dump it in. 25 seconds left on the power play. Caufield turns it over to Jake McCabe in the neutral zone, dumps it in. Slavkovsky to Demidov to Hudson to Caufield. Caufield brings it in. Caufield, nice move to Demidov, shoots. What a save! Caufield slow to get up. And the power play is over. Back to 5-on-5. Suzuki misses the pass to Caufield. Tavares heads in the zone. To Jake McCabe, dumps it in. Easton Cowan pick it up. And he scores! Dakota Joshua right away. Toronto takes game 3. Alright, guys, we're back after that devastating OT loss. Definitely think some changes are to be made. Firstly, first line isn't doing as well as I'd like them to, so we're going to put Safkovsky in the first line. So we're going to get Batherson with Danewayer, Demidov. We're going to go back to the OG, a third line. Heaton, Bolduc, and Kraus, Jake Evans, O'Reilly, Evangelista as the fourth. Evangelista's done absolutely nothing for us. So we're going to call up somebody. Somebody is going to be Nazar Privalov. We're going to edit these AHL lines real quick. Just going to put... oh, did I never put in... Or hold on. Moni can go there. Okay, wait, hold on. Did I just... I think I forgot to send down the other guy I called up. Yeah, I never sent down Bushanlikov. Hold on. I gotta do that real quick. Was so confused where he was. He was just sitting. That sucks. Okay, Bushanlikov right there. Bang. Okay, and we're gonna take Privarov. He can play right there. I think on the fourth, he'll be in a sheltered role, or do we put him with like... yeah, he'll start on the fourth. We'll get him on the power play as well. I think we'll switch. We'll put Slavkovsky here. And he's gonna go straight to the first line power play. We're not messing around here. There you go. Nazar Privalov. If I want to move him up the lineup, we will, but for now, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to head straight into this game with the changes. First period, nothing. Second, nothing. Okay. So 0-0 after 2. Barrett Hayden gets one quickly into the third. Let's get a second goal, please. Let's go, Privalov. There you go. Let's go, Nazar Privalov. Power play. We kill it off. 4 minutes left, and that's all she wrote. That's what I mean. This Privalov guy is special. He's really special. The series is going to be tied 2-2. Fowler had a really good game. Shutout for him. Gonna take a look. Actually, I haven't looked at the defensive pairings. I don't see anything wrong with them. Actually, let me see in terms of the PK if I could change anything. Maybe we put like Fabro here. Yes, we'll have Dylan and Hudson. Heaton. We switch this for O'Reilly, Evans, Heaton. Yeah, that's probably better. There you go. Gooley Dobson. Perfect. All right. The penalty kill was 7th. Power play hasn't been that good. Heading into game number 4. Series tied 2-2. First period, nothing again. O'Reilly gets one in the second. So yeah, these games have been really tight with Toronto. These last couple of games, Hayton makes it 2-0. 10 minutes left. Power play. Nothing. 5 minutes. Nylander gets one. Oh, that's bad. Don't want him to tie it here. And it's sealed. Close one, but 2-1 win for the Montreal Canadiens. Fowler with another insane game. And Hudson with 2 assists there. So yeah, going into game number, which one is it again? Game number 5, or game number 6, sorry. Riley actually has 4 points so far for us, so that's really good trade deadline acquisition. First period in the Bell Center, nothing. And Dobson gets one to make it 1-0. Another really close game here. Not necessarily the best case scenario because we need offense. Dobson with a big power play goal makes it 2-0. He scored in the second, right? Yeah, Dobson leading the way here. But I mean, if we're just shutting down, if we're playing a trap game and it's working, I mean, Fowler with another shutout, and we've officially moved on to the second round of the NHL playoffs. Slavkovsky's been injured with a sore hip. Oh my days. May 10th is his return. All right. So first, Damonov's going to be straight up put to the first line. Privalov straight up to the second. And we'll get Evangelista to come back on the fourth. In terms of power play, we'll keep the first line the same. And I'll put in Ryan Backer here for the second power play. What is wrong? Oh, edit strategies. Distributor will be Dobson finisher. Let's make it Dinwire, puck carrier. Make this Hayton, I guess. Who's fast on this line? Is it Batherson or Hayton? Actually, we'll make it, yeah. We'll make this Batherson. Okay, perfect. Alright. What has Demonov done in terms of the power play? I'm going to switch Demonov and Privalov just to get another shooter there. Yeah, Privalov, Dinwire, Batherson. Privalov gets the boost up. And yeah, so did Makar even play? It's actually curious to see what happened with Makar. Oh, he did play. 1 point, 3 games. He did not sim that well. I mean, Matheson had a pretty good series. If I'm Toronto, oh my, 58 points. I did not realize he was that good. 4 points, 6 games. That's good for Toronto, but unfortunately couldn't get it done for them. Looks like we're going to face the Florida Panthers in round number 2. Detroit goes from winning the cup to not even making it. It's crazy. But yeah, Ballard, 949 save percentage, 176 goals against average. Has had a really good run so far. Let's get into game number 1 against the Florida Panthers. They were first in the league. President Trophy winners. First period, big goal from Dobson on the power play. Second period, nothing. And 3 goals, Privalov, Bolduc, and Desnoyers get it done. Another shutout for Jacob Fowler. A good game from Dobson and Desnoyers. Really good, promising first game for the Montreal Canadiens. Can we extend Jacob Fowler? That's the real question. We can now. He's gonna ask him for $9 million for 2 years, 8 years at $13 million. We could get him signed at like 5 years. Like, even this is a lot, but 4 years, like 9 million is probably fair. 9.5 is probably where he'd want to be. So 9.5 times 4, I mean, gotta pay your goalies. I'm willing to do that. Anybody else? Ryan Backer, probably won a lot of money. 5 years, 5 million is fair. Could we go to 8 with a no movement clause? 7 at 6.5. Actually, just give you an NMC, honestly. 6.675 for 7 years. Hopefully he says yes to that. See how we're gonna want to lock up some of the players now just to save some money in the long run. Second or first game number 2, first period, Danoyer, Seth Jones. Second period, Suzuki, Hayden Semiskevich, Batherson, Jones, Reinhardt. So 4-4. Completely different game from the last 2 we've seen. Heading into the third period. Danoyer has been active in this round, so that's good to see. And Batherson gets on a power play goal there, makes it 5-4, 5 minutes left. Huge goal for Batherson. Anything left? 6-4 Danoyer with another goal, and they actually scored with 17 seconds left. Luckily, we got an empty netter, so a huge goal from Danoyer there. He had 4 points on the night. Wow, okay. The second line is really rolling. Ryslavkovsky's going to be available. Money offered isn't enough. Consider boosting the cash and get back to me. All right, so Fowler wants that money. Let's see what's the maximum I can offer him now. 12 million. 7 mil for 6 years. That's actually very reasonable. I'll do something like this. 7.2, 6 years. That's what you're asking for, Valor. We'll offer it. Perfect. I mean, I think his price went down, so that's amazing. Just gonna check in on Privalov stats. 4 points in 6 games. Really, sorry, 3 points in 5 games. Evangelista -1. I'm trying to think what would be good on this line. We need a good skater. Yeah, they're already out of the playoffs, so we can call up some guys. Need someone fast. Hayes is probably good. Beecher, no. Carconi. He's a two-way forward, though. I think AJ Greer. Vorobyov. Yarncroak. Slow skater. Okay, I'm going to call up Page. And Carconi. Page, Carconi, Greer would probably be the call-ups. Page, Carconi, Greer. Okay, we'll leave Greer. Oh, okay, still over the allowable limit. Okay, not calling up Carconi, just calling up Page for now. Best lines. Let's get Page in the lineup right away. Page, there you go. Slavkovsky, what is it? We're 2-0 right now, right? I think we'll keep it rolling. Don't want to risk a huge injury for Slavkovsky. Now we're playing in the Bell Center too, so first period, 2-0 Demidov, Desnoyers. Second period, another 2, Ryan O'Reilly, Caufield. And the third period, 5-1, 2 big goals from Demidov there. 3-point for Demidov, huge game for Fowler. All right, so now we're looking at 3-0 against the Florida Panthers. Fowler accepts the offer. So that's huge for the future. We get him locked in at 7.2 million for the next 5 years or 6 years, I think it was. So that's actually huge. Dobe as the backup is good too, really good. So what's the play here with Privalov? He has what, 3 points, 6 games. Age there. What did he do? Just a +1, 2 shots. trying to think. Batherson. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put Privalov on the fourth line. Put in Uri Slavkovsky. And what if I put him there? No. I'm not gonna mess around with this too much. Just gonna see what our power plays look like recently. Fifth. Alright. I'll just put Slavkovsky on the second power play. I'll do this again. And yeah, he can slot in for Ryan Backer. I think we had him on the penalty kill as well. So there he's back there. Perfect. Alright, line's looking good. We will go straight into game number 4. Still in the Battle Center. We could get the sweep here. First period. Demidov with a huge goal. 3-1. Demidov with another one. Evans. Fourth period. And they tied up. Reinhardt, O'Connor tied up. Let's jump into this one. Alright, so we're back. Game number 4 in the Bell Center. Montreal can sweep if they score here. When that's into Demidov. And a bad turnover for Demidov. Big save from Jacob Fowler. Could have been bad there. Demidov with a bad turnover. So big face-off win for a broken stick there. Demidov can't get it. Suzuki gonna need to fight for that one. Barkov gets it back. Barkov in. Shoots. Big save from Fowler. Ekblad. Forsling shoots. Another big save. Avs are tired. Hudson needs to get it out. Caufield out the zone. Line change on the fly. Caufield loses the puck. Montreal on the change. Hit. Barkov. Batherson gets it. The Bolduc. The Hudson. Bear Hayden on it. Shoots. Easy save for Bobrovsky. Up to Matthew Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk, good defensive play there by Gouli. Denoyer up to Gouli. Gouli. Nice move, Gouli. To Denoyer, shoots. Rebound. And a power play is coming up to the Montreal Canadiens. Florida with a bad penalty to take there. Suzuki, Caufield, Demidov, Privalov, and Hudson out there. Face-off loss for Suzuki, and they dump it. Hudson to Suzuki. Caufield up to Demidov. Demidov to Caufield. Caufield shoots. Demidov rebound scores. Demidov hat trick. And the Montreal Canadiens sweep the Florida Panthers. Let's go. A huge win for the Montreal Canadiens, and they're heading to the Eastern Conference Finals. Wow. Somebody got to change Fowler's helmet. Why does he have a Laval Rocket helmet? This guy's the starter now. I'm going to change his number and helmet for sure. But that's a huge, promising win for the Montreal Canadiens. A sweep of the Florida Panthers, who are the best team in the league. So that's really good to see. But yeah, we'll see you guys back for the Eastern Conference Finals.